Hi, my name is Brianna and this is my 22-week pregnancy update. Just makes you want to bust out some T-swizzle. 22. That was horrible, cutting that out. Anyways, 22 pregnancy week update. It's so crazy the fact that we have only 17 weeks and some odd days if this little girl decides to come on her due date like her brother, which I wouldn't mind at all. But this is my second pregnancy and it is a girl. If you're new to the channel, welcome to this journey. I do mainly mommy and lifestyle videos on my channel, but I'm always open to subscriber requests. So let me know if you have any requested videos in the comments. So this week, little two is the size of a coconut, which means, let me see what the app says. She's 10.9 inches and about 15 and some odd ounces, which is pretty substantial. She's almost a pound in there and almost a foot long, which is pretty crazy. I know they've joked that if you went and carried around a bag of sugar in the grocery store, that's essentially like the weight and size that the baby is right now, which feels like a lot to actually be having in my belly. And I think a lot of the workling, I'm cycling as we watch either TV shows or movies at night for usually 45 minutes to an hour almost every single day. And I think that's really helping me this pregnancy. I did bar a lot with my son in prenatal yoga. And I think this pregnancy, that cycling is making carrying this extra load a lot easier on my body. I do not feel like I'm having the sleep troubles yet that I had with my son right around this time. And I'm sure it will be coming soon because as you get larger, sleep just gets really, really difficult to maneuver and find the right position. But the only thing that still is killing me at night is the heartburn. I have Tums literally in my bedside drawer in my table and just bought at the grocery store like another huge jumbo pack of Tums because it's the only thing that's helping right now. One of my subscribers recommended the Chewies and I love those. They're just a lot more expensive than the Tums, so I save them for like special occasions. Just when I feel like, okay, I've had a lot of Tums, so now I can have one of the Chewies, and like it's like a little reward. So weird. But I'm 22 weeks and a day, which is crazy that means that there's 17 weeks and 5 days left until her due date, like on the little countdown on the app. That is just nuts, so crazy. Some other cool things, I feel like I've glazed over sharing this with you guys, but this is what it says about baby this week. Baby's got more developed eyes and lips. She's looking more like a newborn. She's sleeping in cycles of about 12 to 14 hours per day, which it's really crazy just to think like, what is she doing in there? Because I'm definitely feeling her move. Because it might be difficult to catch her breath. I feel that when I go up and down the stairs more than anything. One of my really good girlfriends who's pregnant and we're due like the same week, she said she was walking around Walmart and was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. And I'm sure that will start to come for me more, but I especially feel it when I'm going up and down stairs. It also says a lot of mamas to be have an increase in their libido around this week. Lucky for my husband, especially since Valentine's Day is coming up. Pregnancy lingerie, those two things, I just don't know if they mix. Okay, let's get back to the usual questions. Total weight gain, I was 136 pounds, which is what I weighed last week. So I definitely think the holidays made me pack on a couple of lbs there really quickly, but that means I'm 14 pounds heavier than when I started this pregnancy. Stretch marks, no stretch marks, still using Palmer's cocoa butter every single day. Last night, my belly was really, really itchy, so I actually woke up in the middle of the night, went and used the bathroom really fast because I always have to pee, and rub extra cocoa butter on my belly just because you do not want to itch. That's like the one thing I've heard from other experienced mamas when I would watch pregnancy vlogs during my first one is do not itch your belly because that's how you know your skin is dry and that's what leads to stretch marks. So if you feel like your belly is dry and itchy, keep on putting on that lotion so you can avoid those stretch marks. Maternity clothes, yes, I'm definitely, though you'll see in the belly shot, like I'm not wearing maternity clothes today at all actually, like these are all non, but they're definitely looser and more comfy. If I'm wearing my regular leggings, I'm like folding them down so they're not as tight around my belly. Just anything that makes clothes more comfortable. How are you sleeping? I think I just addressed this, but pretty good besides the heartburn. Best moment this week. I actually feel like we haven't had it yet, but it's going to happen later today. My mom got us all tickets to go see Disney on Ice, and Landon is just obsessed. I just did even like a Disney Kids clothing haul on my channel, so go check that out if you'd like to see some of the things I got for Landon and for little girl. But I'm really excited to take him to that later today. I think it will be really exciting just to see him. He loved Disney World and seeing the characters there so much that I can only imagine when they're on ice with music and lights and all of the fun stuff Disney does. Like, this will be amazing. Missing anything? No, not this week. Since there wasn't like a holiday or anybody drinking champagne in front of me, it wasn't bothered this week. Movement, yes. And it's gotten much stronger than I feel like even 2 weeks ago it felt. It's gotten to be much more feeling like actual kicks than any sort of like fluttering or pings. It is much more like I can feel a definitive like boom, if that makes sense, like a punch or a kick. Food cravings, buffalo wings. I literally just ate a dozen before filming this for lunch. I like got them at the grocery store. Also, there's these, I think the brand is called Cole's Pub Pretzels, and they're these like cheese-filled pretzels. My husband introduced me to them. To me, they are the closest thing to an Auntie Anne's pretzel you can make at home. So I guess I should say I was craving like Auntie Anne's pretzels, and these Cole's Pub Pretzels that you can buy in like the frozen food section are amazing. I haven't like read the nutritional content thoroughly, and I kind of don't want to ruin it because they're just so yummy. They're probably horrible for you, but they're so good if you like are craving an Auntie Anne's pretzel and aren't gonna run to the mall to get one. I've been really thirsty. I've also had a crazy craving for cream soda. Like, I wanted pop, but especially like vanilla cream soda has just sounded amazing. I think that led me to want ice cream floats really badly. Like, I was dying, I was checking my fridge and I didn't have any vanilla ice cream. Wanted to put a scoop of vanilla ice cream in it the one day. But I got this really good, it's called like Stubborn Agave Cream Soda, and it's like a naturally flavored cream soda. So I figured if I'm gonna have pop and divulge, I should at least try to go with a healthier version of the pop. One other symptom that I've definitely been having is leg cramps. I feel like there's been many times where sometimes I'll just be sitting or on the couch, or like the one day I was like walking around the kitchen, I think just like cleaning up and putting some stuff away, and it's like in my calves, like my calves instantly cramp up. And a couple times in the middle of the night too, when I've had to be running to the bathroom, my legs have cramped up really, really bad. So that's definitely one of the big symptoms that I feel like has gotten a lot worse this week. I think I mentioned it some other weeks, but this week I feel like the leg cramps have been really bad. Labor signs, no labor signs. I have been following some other mamas videos on YouTube who are like right around the same time as me, and some of them have been having Braxton Hicks already, and I haven't had any yet, and I'm fine with that. Like, I want her to stay in there and cook until she's fully ready. Belly button in or out? It's definitely out. You'll see in the belly shot. Not like fully popped, but definitely like the outsides of my usual very innie are like folding out. Saying that is like so gross. That's what's making me feel sick or queasy. Nothing else is making me feel sick or queasy except for thinking of my belly button. And I'm starting to get, I think, a slight, I never know if I'm saying this right, linea nigra, I don't know. But the line that comes with pregnancy that's like starts at your belly button and goes down, I feel like it's starting to show up. Which apps were telling me weeks ago that it could start to show up, but I feel like this is the first week I'm really noticing it. My wedding rings are still on. See, I got like a January pedicure. I thought that was like a nice neutral rosy color for January into February. Happy or moody most of the time. This week like 50-50. I feel like in general I'm really happy and excited, but this weekend there was just like some stuff that I would say just like rubbed me the wrong way. And so, I don't know, I was talking to my husband about it and I was like, sorry if I've been acting a little more irritable. I just feel like I'm ultra sensitive right now. So maybe there's just, I'll blame it on the pregnancy. There was a sudden uptick in my hormones this week for whatever reason that made me a little bit more moody. What are you looking forward to? Probably just Disney on Ice later, and next weekend is Martin Luther King weekend, and I'm actually going to be using, both my husband and my sister got me some gift certificates for like a prenatal massage. So I'm gonna go for a prenatal massage. I'm also getting my hair done next week, so I feel like it will be really, really nice to just have some like mama spa pamper time. Okay, here is the 22-week pregnancy belly shots. This is from the front, this is from the side. And these are not maternity leggings. I just like flip them down so that they're more comfy on the belly. But that's the bump. After I just ate a dozen buffalo chicken wings, I seem to do that a lot before shooting these updates. There you go. Alrighty, that is the 22-week pregnancy update. Thank you so much for those of you who've been following this journey from the beginning. I want you to know, I pay attention and I see your regular comments, and it just means so much that I've made you as a friend along this journey. And for those of you who are new, please let me know in the comments if you yourself are a mama who's expecting, or I know we have some folks who've been joining who are TTCing, or who maybe are in the place where they're engaged or with someone where they're thinking about like, okay, when we either get married or when we decide to start having our family, what's this pregnancy journey gonna look like for me? So let me know in the comments sort of where you're at. I would love to be praying for you if you're TTCing. And if you are a pregnant mama, praying for you to have a really healthy pregnancy and a really easy labor. It's really important to me in like making these videos that you're not just hearing from me, but like I would love to hear from you too, and have all of us be supporting one another. And in particular, and honestly, I don't know if she'll watch this or if she would even know that I'm talking about something like this, but one of my really good friends has been trying for a really like just long time. So please, I know I'm not gonna say her name or anything like that, but if you are a person who prays or just would like to send some positive thoughts out there, send some baby dust her way and some prayers for a little one her way, because I more than anyone knows she's an absolutely wonderful mama to the little one she has right now. And whenever her angel, I know God has his plan, whenever that angel comes, it will be the right time, but I'm hoping for her sake that it's sooner rather than later. So send any positivity or prayers out there for her would be really, really appreciated. Again, I do a ton of mommy and lifestyle videos on this channel, and I'm open to your requests. So let me know in the comments if you have a video request or any questions, and I can try to do a Q&A coming up. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about some stuff. So if you have a question, let me know and I'll add it to the list for a Q&A over the next coming weeks. See you in the next video. Bye guys.